I had the best job in the world because it was also my hobby. It was rewarding in ways that no one can understand.
The most rewarding job as an Albuquerque paramedic turned into one man's nightmare 6 years ago. One call changed the course of his life, and today his friends are trying to help him get back on track. Kasha Grigorchik is live in our studio with his story tonight. Kasha.
Tessa, Craig Copenhaver went from having his dream job to struggling daily, but now unforeseen compounding problems with his home have him steps away from becoming homeless.
In 2011, Craig Copenhaver was a paramedic for Albuquerque Ambulance. He remembers the horrific call he and his coworkers got one December day.
I was familiar with the area, they were not, and either their navigation system or they went the wrong way. I went the right way.
He arrived on scene in the South Valley just as a Bernalillo County Fire Rescue unit did. He and two others went into the house. Inside, a baby girl, just 1 month old, sexually abused to death.
It was living a horror movie, and there was nothing that could be done.
Copenhaver could eventually no longer work as a paramedic. In the years that followed, he struggled not only with PTSD from the call, but financially. He regularly took minimum wage jobs just to have some income. Then this past September, a series of unfortunate events pushed things over the edge.
They said that it was not a safe situation, and they removed the gas meter.
He learned his gas meter wasn't compliant. Within weeks, the next problem involved his electricity.
And when I came back here and I was touching, the wall was hot to touch.
A connection issue forced Copenhaver to cut the power altogether, learning he'd eventually have to rewire and get his home up to code.
So it's this cascading problem. No electricity, no funds to get the electricity fixed, having to spend money on generator costs, fuel costs.
After months of using generators, he eventually turned to small space heaters and using his car to generate power. Now the situation has become more dire than ever.
On the 26th, the city is going to come and deem the place uninhabitable, which is going to force Craig and his dogs out into the streets. He has nowhere else to go. So I really do want to be able to create that sense of urgency and let people know that, you know, the help is so needed right now, and it's going to be received with the utmost gratitude.
Luckily, friends have stepped up to help save Copenhaver's home.
I have the contractors set up and ready to roll. We just have to, be able to afford them and get that process going.
Copenhaver is thankful for the support, but also wants to use this experience to tell others just like him they are not alone.
We're human. And so it does go home. It does cause problems in every aspect of our lives. And so the reason I want to do this is that any awareness that can come to that, anybody who can get help before it falls apart, then maybe it was a little bit worth it.
And there is help out there for those struggling with PTSD. A local organization called Skulls for Hope actually helps with first responders specifically. You can find a link to the website by clicking on this story at KOB.com, as well as a link to fundraising help for Craig. Back to you.